Hello students, this is Miss Shentrila and I will be teaching your English in replace of Miss Susma, and I hope you all are keeping well. So let's begin our lesson, and the topic of our lesson is the milkman cow. So let's begin. The milkman's cow was in a bad mood. It sat in the middle of the road and refused to move. So here's the story, and the milkman had a cow, okay, and what happened was, one morning what milkman saw was that the cow was in a very bad mood. That means in a very the cow was not feeling happy, or the cow was not feeling good, okay. Then he sat in the middle of the road. That means the cow sat in the middle of the road. Usually what we see is the cow lives in a cow shed, but what happened here was the cow moved away from the shed and was sitting in the middle of the road, and the milkman was trying to move the cow from the middle of the road, because in the road people will walk, but if the cow will sit in the middle of the road, people will not be able to walk and the vehicles will not be able to run. So milkman was trying to move the cow, but the cow was not moving and it refused, okay. The cow refused to move from the middle of the road. So the milkman begged the cow to get up. So the milkman begged means to please in a humble way, to ask in a humble way, okay. So the milkman was begging the cow, means the milkman was asking the cow to move from the way, and the milkman said to the cow that the children are waiting for their milk, because the cow, that means the milkman, children will drink milk from that cow only. So he had to milk the cow also. So the children were waiting for their milk. So he said that please get up from here. He pleaded, means I already said that begged and pleaded means in a very humble way, to ask or to appeal something, okay. So he pulled and tugged and prayed. That means the milkman was pulling the cow in, putting all his efforts, okay, strongly he was pulling the rope, and but the cow wasn't going anywhere that day. But the cow was not moving a single, in a single way also the cow was not moving, even though the milkman was trying and the milkman was pulling and tugging the cow, but the cow was not moving. So along came a policeman, his buttons and buckles gleaming bright. So when the milkman was pulling the cow and the cow was not moving and the cow was not willing to move from the place, that same time came a policeman, okay. And the policeman's dress, the buttons and the buckles of his belts were gleaming, were shining very bright. Huh, he said, twirling his long mustache. I will show you how to do it right. And when he saw that the cow was not moving from the middle of the road, he said that, he said, he did like this, then he trilled, means he called his, trilled means to rotate, twist, to twist his long mustache. He had a mustache also, he had mustache, and he twisted the mustache and said that I will teach you, I will teach you, I will help you. Or he said that I can do it, that I will make the cow move from its place, okay. So the policeman and the milkman pulled and tugged and prayed, but the cow wasn't going anywhere that day. And as I told you that the policeman came and he tried to help the milkman, and they both were pulling the cow, but the cow was not going anywhere. That means the cow was not moving. The cow was not going to move from the middle of the road. Okay. Along came a grocer with bags of potatoes and peas. He said, I'll move the cow with the greatest of ease. So when both of them, policeman and the milkman, were pulling the cow and the cow was not moving, then came a grocer. That means the person who will sell vegetables and household goods. Okay. And he was carrying a bag, and inside the bag there was potatoes and peas. Okay. And he said that, yes, I can make the cow move from there with an ease. Okay, easily I can do that. So he said. The grocer, the policeman and the milkman pulled and tugged and prayed, but the cow wasn't going anywhere that day. So now there were three people, the grocer, the policeman and the milkman, and they were trying very hard to make the cow move from the middle of the road. But what happened was, the cow was not moving. Even the energy of three of them were of no use, because the cow was not moving. Along came a wrestler. Wrestler means the one who will participate or take part in wrestling. Okay, we all know that wrestlers have big muscles and all that type of thing. Okay, his muscles gleaming in the sun, and his muscles were shining in the sun because they have big muscles. Okay, he said, I have the strength of 10 horses, so this should be fun. So we know that wrestlers have big muscles and they are very strong. So he said that I have the strength of 10 horses, so I can do it easily. That means this would be fun, should be fun means this will be very easy for me. The wrestler, the grocer, the policeman and the milkman pulled and tugged and prayed. And now there were 4 people, the wrestler, the grocer, the policeman and the milkman, and they were trying very hard. They were putting all their efforts to make the cow move from the middle of the road, because all the people will have to pass by the road only, and all the vehicles will have to go by the road only, no? And again, at the same time, the cow was sitting in the middle of the road, so that was being a problem for them. But the cow wasn't going anywhere that day. Along came the ice cream man, jingling his cart. Cool down, it can't be too hard. And when the 4 of them were trying their best to make the cow move from the middle of the road or from its place where the cow was sitting, that the same time came the ice cream man, the one who will sell ice cream. Okay, and he was jingling, means was ringing the bell from his cart. We all know that the ice cream man has the bell. Okay, and they will ring the bell if someone wants to buy the ice cream or eat the ice cream. They will listen to the bell and they will go to the ice cream man. So he came jingling his cart, he came ringing the bell of his cart, and he said that cool down, because they were trying and they were restless. So he said that cool down, this cannot be too hard, so I can do this. He also said in a very confident way. Okay. The ice cream man, the wrestler, the grocer, the policeman and the milkman pulled and tugged, but the cow wasn't going anywhere that day. And again 5 of the people, 5 men were trying hard, and they were giving all their best to make the cow move from the middle of the road, but the cow was not going anywhere that day. Means even now also the cow was not moving. Along came a little boy. He began to grin. He said, "These grown-ups, look at the mess they are in." So what happened was, when the five of them were trying to move the cow from the place the cow was sitting, that same time came a little boy, means a very small boy, and he began to grin. That means he began to smile. Okay, smile. Grin means smile broadly, like showing your teeth. No, it's not laugh. Okay, it is smile. Okay, don't forget the difference between laugh and grin. Grin means to when we smile, showing our teeth, and broadly. No, broadly means all our teeth will be shown. That is called grin. And he said, "Oh, this grown up, look, they what at the mess they are in." Means when he saw the people trying hard and all the things were messy, then he said that, look at this grown ups, they have made so much mess. He said,